What's up, Como TV? This is the dating coach Emre, and this is our favorite girl, Gabriela Ryan. Now, for years, guys have been trying to figure it out what women want. We are slowly achieving that by looking at things that turn off women. Most guys find it challenging to hold conversations with women and score them. Partially, it's because women communicate in a slightly different mode. In today's show, we'll explore the 10 things not to do when talking to women. Before we start, please click that cheeky subscribe button and turn on the notifications, as there will be many videos coming into your way. Number 1, display your lust for her. Showing concupiscence can increase sexual tension when you have a good rapport and emotional connection. However, it feels intrusive when you display concupiscence when talking to a woman you just met. It shows that you don't have genuine intentions. For example, when you are talking to a beautiful woman and she finds you staring at her cleavage for a while, she'll conclude that you are motivated by lust. She'll shut any room for emotional connection and you'll lose her. Have wandering eyes. That's right. When a girl you approach doubts your intentions, it becomes challenging to score her. Another things that you have to avoid when talking to women is have wandering eyes. Guys are attracted by beauty. Sometimes you find yourself escorting a beautiful woman with your eyes. That doesn't mean that you have bad intentions, but you'll have burned bridges with the women you are talking to. She'll feel that you are not genuine. Wandering eyes can trigger insecurity in a woman and she'll emotionally shut you off.
Weak body language. The eyes tell you a lot about a person, and that brings us to the next thing not to do when talking to women, which is inferior body language. Body language and non-verbal cues play a crucial role in communication. Eye contact can facilitate trust and confidence, while a smile warms up the person you're talking to. Displaying an inferior posture, avoiding eye contact, and/or mixed signals with your facial expression will make you look sketchy. Women desire men with confidence, and weak body language plays against that.
Don't be the yes guy. Yes, sometimes it's the subtle non-verbal cues that limit your game. One thing that you have to consciously remember not to do when talking to women is agreeing with everything. Some guys try to impress a woman by becoming the yes man in the conversations. It's a technique that makes you look desperate and the woman feels the pedestal you put her on. Women test guys in a conversation, and if she figures out that you're a yes man, she might lose interest, and that's the best outcome in that scenario.
Don't show discomfort with silence. That's true. You become open to manipulation if you're a yes man in the conversation. One thing that most guys fear when talking to women is silence, and it creeps in and automatically reduces your chance of scoring a girl. However, showing discomfort with silence can have more adverse effects than silence. The silence does not always have to be awkward, but if it becomes awkward when you try to avoid it by coming up with anything to keep the conversation going or displaying uncomfortable body language.
Don't get hooked to one place. When you're uncomfortable, it also makes the women uneasy. The next thing to avoid when talking to a woman is being hooked on one spot. It can be great to start a conversation with a girl in a place that she feels safe, but staying in that one spot for long can undermine your game. That's why the best first dates are not in a private enclosed restaurant. Occasionally, changing scenes build more comfort and also makes it easy to transition or change topics in a conversation.
Don't mansplain to her. Yeah, building an interesting conversation sometimes takes more than sweet words. Most women have experienced mansplaining at some point when talking to men, and that's where most men lose women. It's captivating when a guy displays his intelligence, but there's a bold line between mansplaining and sharing your intelligence. Women avoid men that glow in mansplaining because they feel that they're smarter. Those types of guys don't consider women's opinions often, and that's why if you're talking to a girl, you don't want to seem like a mansplainer.
Don't make it an interview. Talking to someone new can be challenging because you are not sure if they understand you. Also, the fact that you don't know much about them gives you small props to work with. Regardless, when you are talking to women, avoid making the conversation interrogation centers. What are your hobbies? What did you grow up in? Questions rarely give you the tangible information you seek. The woman will shut off emotionally or make the conversation difficult for you when she feels your questions are intrusive. Sharing stories is a sneaky approach to conversation that can foster deep emotional connection.
Idolize or demonize another woman. It's an ultimate rule between women to avoid men that idolize or demonize other women to them. When a woman asks about your ex, she's not looking for the deep emotional details. She wants to see the structure that you had in your previous relationships. When you're talking about another woman, at that point your attention is on her. Women like to feel special and have all eyes on them, and she doesn't want to compete with your attention with someone that's not even there.
Don't be inaudible. When you're talking to a woman, you want to trigger and build a connection. Approach anxiety, among other things, can make you a bit nervous when talking to women. Don't speak too slow, soft, or fast because you might lose the woman in the communication. If you approach a woman you like, you'll have a short window for capturing her attention and interest, after which it might be a lost cause. Speak steady and confident to communicate swiftly.
And there you have it, guys. That's the top 10 things to avoid doing when talking to women. You can build a much more irresistible approach now that you know some of the things not to do. And that brings us to the end of today's show. But thank you so much for watching, guys. You guys make it all possible. So please click that link in the description below and go to calmlifestyles.com and check out our services, ebooks and products. Please give the video a thumbs up and share it with a friend, and we have so many more interesting videos coming out soon. Turn on the notification button so that you won't miss out, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!